Hello friend and welcome back once again to Panzer Corps 2. We are here to reinforce Army Group Center once again with a supposedly extremely difficult offensive battle predicted east of Smolensk. We could also reinforce Army Group North and attack towards Leningrad. We're gonna go for Army Group Center once again, as we did before. It shouldn't be that big of a problem, I think. Last time it wasn't that big of a problem either, so. Let's see. Well, in general, it would seem the Soviets have organized quite a significant counteroffensive to challenge our salient. From my observation post, I can already see large formations of enemy tanks and infantry on the move. Our forward positions are going to be overrun very quickly. I highly advise we fall back and organize a defensive line behind the Desna River. Hold at least 7 victory X's at the end of the scenario. Hold all 10 victory X's at the end of scenario. And that's it. There is one bit of important intelligence to share. Other than few recon planes, the Soviets seem to completely lack air support. I'm inclined to believe that report, given the damage we've inflicted to their aircraft in this campaign so far. But as always, we need to keep a minimal amount of fighter support active, just in case enemy reinforcements arrive with air support. Our main focus should be on defense. Only if you're absolutely certain of our defensive superiority should we attempt to counterattack to drive the Soviets back. I absolutely would not underestimate the sheer amount of enemies that will be assaulting our positions. To victory for Germany. In general, we have received an order to replenish some of our prototype aircraft. If you have been impressed with the performance of the Bf-109Z or finally wish to try it out, now is the opportunity to acquire more spare parts for them. Yes. Another shock tactics, huh? Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be really good once again. Alright, so this Glinka is, quite south of the previous map. So, what is the most advanced area? Shirkovo and Kachevka. It's weird that they have only like a strong point here, as if there never were any units to begin with. Either way, we will probably get quite a few Soviet waves. Yeah, we'll see how to handle it. All right, let's get to deploying. I've actually been thinking about this for a while, and I actually do not get why they continuously have this Hauptmann Wagner's half-track survives the battle objective constantly. It's not a challenge to keep him alive. Like, if you want to, you could just put him to the back and he will never, ever be in jeopardy for any of the missions. So why is it a bonus objective if there's no skill involved whatsoever? I mean, for me, that's just bad design, because can they really not come up with something more interesting to get rewards for than this being surviving? Even if it's something like maintain control of Yelnya throughout the entire mission or something, wouldn't that be more interesting than Hauptmann Wagner's half-track survives the battle for the gazillionth time, while it is not hard at all to keep him alive? I don't know, that's just me. It just seems like bad design to me. But that's my usual complaining hour for these games. I'm sure I could complain a lot more, but I try to keep it to a bare minimum now. Yeah, it's a bit embarrassing. All right. Right. We had these Neubaufahrzeug. I had them on offensive, but I saw this post about someone using them mostly in a defensive role by well, basically what you can do is, yeah, honestly, I guess it's just really good on the offensive like this. And it'll be only, I will be on the offensive any which way, regardless of what the AI does, anyhow. Are you at 1 star? Yeah. So because this game does not have the ability to give the AI control of the first turn, I will have it. I guess the easiest way to do this is probably just to hold the villages and then use another force around here, and from there to crack at the enemy while they try to go for the victory objectives. I guess. So then I would need at the very least 1, 2, 3. Let's actually not overstrength them. Oh. You'll be fine. And I do need artillery for all of them. Now, somebody told me that I can actually upgrade my 88, which I did not actually notice at all. Mostly because I just don't use this thing very often. There doesn't seem to be an upgrade possible. Okay, well, never mind then. And this is not better, so... I don't particularly see any reason then to try and change. There's no upgrade actually. So that's weird. I guess they got it wrong. Oh well. Yeah, so there's no upgrade possible. Anyway, I can get another shock tactics hero so that I can do more surrenders. I will have my my strongest units in this area. I actually should not have you there. So I actually want to get that ability that they always attack first on defense. I think one of the infantry units had it now. But I would have to... Take a look here. It must have been somewhere. I don't know where it is right now. Yeah, these readiness guys. It's kind of what I want here. I guess I will... have them there. There's one other tank that I used. There we go. I generally don't think I'll need a whole lot. Besides, can I... This airfield will be overrun anyway, so it's not a good idea. They might actually come up with some of those, so if I at the very least get like a tank in the center as well to protect, I guess that would be reasonable. Glinka is not a real objective, so the enemy is very likely not going to go for it anyway. Let's actually see whether we have new units that we can purchase. So maybe I can upgrade some of my guys. Probably not. I mean, how worth it is it to get a KV-1? Actually, probably is quite useful. Let's see. So doing this makes it cost 2 more slots. Less ammo, less soft attack, more hard attack, a lot more defense, and then some air defense. Sure. No new recon. There's a Panzerjäger 35R. Okay. So it probably is worth... They have more hard attack, more defense, so it's actually a pretty good deal as well. No new AA. I don't think there's any reason for me to use SU 52s. Can't use those. Nothing to do here. Alright, so no upgrades are really available besides. I mean, I can deploy these. But I don't really... need anything else, I think. This leaves me with 2 slots. They already cost 3. That's gonna... Even they cost 3? Huh. Alright, well, I probably don't need any more units. But let's just get started. Or, you know what? I could just over upgrade these for a bit. No, not them, but the Neubaufahrzeug. Yeah, here we go. Okay. I'm sure they won't come all the way up there during the first turn, so... I'm sure I'll be fine. So, what I can already do... Let's just move up here, kill them, kill them. And then I'll just pull back. So they shouldn't be visible, that should be fine. They'll destroy the airfield, but I don't care. Meanwhile, I can move these trucks forward in order to start building some more advanced bases. I cannot really do a whole lot with these for the moment either, so there's no use, I guess, bothering with them. Funny that they can encircle that, because it counts as a unit. Let's just speed things up a little bit. All right. Rough terrain is not close terrain, but I guess that's quite serious. Okay, you have to go down because they actually get to move through a second hex there. They're not likely to get there during this turn, but it's also only a rail hex. Fine. The lack of movement in this area is a bit of a problem there. Now, I could move into the city, hoping they don't really have any more infantry. Yeah, that's probably the wisest. Or Oh, I can even move out again. Perfect. Sweet. How many overruns do they still need? I'm actually quite curious. So that's our wards. Steamroller. 5 more. Try to get some T-38s. You'll probably just repair the tank division, and then next turn I can snag me a bunch of them. Hopefully. So under current conditions, oh, wow. I actually feel that I might just as well send a few of these guys there. In hope that they'll turn out fine, and then I'll make sure they cannot really reach those. You guys should be able to get onto this hex, or at least the Panzerjäger, for decent defense, and that will be about it. Okay, well, sucks. Really don't understand what they're trying to achieve there, but sure. Wonder if they'll keep moving. I guess not. OT-33. Well, I like getting those a lot more than getting even more T-3440s. I have plenty of those. So getting a bunch of OT-33s is pretty decent at that point. You have Steamroller, yeah. So that gave me a nice overrun there. I destroyed this as rather unfortunate, but not that concerning. Anyway, I'll be able to build the air bases in those respective locations soon, while these guys are digging in. My I guess my main concern is that these guys are not going to do anything. I'd like to capture them, kind of same like these, but it's just not really Do I want to attack? Yeah, I guess. Took a little bit more damage than I like, but I think this first attack is dead and gone. So I'm not really at risk there. Okay. The funny thing is that because they haven't taken Yelnya yet, that will remain a goal for the enemy. Meanwhile, so yeah, I mean, there's not really anything else I can. I guess I can take this, but that too is actually not too interesting. Let's just set up these airfields. Because that's actually the primary problem. And go in here. There we go. I think I might have forgotten about these guys for a turn. Not sure. But let's take a look. They have 2 more ammo and sweet. Alright, that means that I can get the hero, the overrun hero away from these guys and put them on someone else from the next mission. So that I can put them to good use. How can I move them in a way that they will not be visible? That's probably near impossible. Since they had a unit here, they will be able to at least see up till there. Might be hidden in that particular area, but I do find that pretty hard to estimate. Yeah. Also not sure how many units and such they have. Guess we'll just see. I guess the goal is also to get to these guys quickly in order to make sure that these Katyushas don't gain the upper hand. Because that'll become a problem real fast, I think. Like now. They'll probably retreat. Or not yet. All right. That can get me a few more of those. Let's see first how much more they'll get here. It seems very likely that they got some kind of spawn up here. BT-7A is an artillery tank too. And a KV-2, huh? So we'll have to get rid of the BT-7A first. So first of all, let's move here. Make sure we get rid of those. Can I bomb them? No. Ooh, got lucky there. Nice. Yeah, I'll just give them elite replacements for now and keep these guys effectively there. So I know that the KV will be coming, but they're just gonna, do some marginal damage in that area. Nothing really to worry about, I would assume. And I think I'll be fine. So I'll put the fighter out there for sure. That effectively wipes out that tank as a real fighting force. It's only this part that's a bit problematic. I'll have to retreat for sure. Which, it's not such a bad issue, but... It just means I have to give up that position for a little bit. Nothing too crazy. So I guess I can start swinging south anyway. And this will help keep the Katyushas at bay too. No need to stay balled up here. Right, so I could advance here too, but I'm a bit afraid that some of these guys, like this BT7 or whatever, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They wouldn't be able to reach it really. 1, 2, 3, 4. Infantry would. They're not gonna get an overrun here. Let's just reorganize, and we can deal with it later. Let's just stick Wagner into that that area. Yeah, so nothing too serious so far. Sure. Not that many units can reach this area, so they should generally be fine, I think. Although, something like this does obviously suck. A little bit. They can hold their own against such an attack. It's not too concerning. Might just as well make use of Wagner here. And as long as I remain relatively aggressive, I can keep the enemy on the back foot, and I shouldn't have too many issues over time. Alright. Either way, I'm going to wrap things up for first episode of Yelnya over here. I want to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe, and we'll wrap things up in the next one. Take care, see you then, and bye-bye.